As always, the freaking sun makes me look like shit, but that's all right, man. Just have to deal with it, I guess.
I put in $100,000 for a house here. There is no house. It's 100,000.
What's going on, David H? Glad to see you didn't die in the mountains today. You know, I thought that was very interesting. I saw some video. Some guy kept saying he was going to die in the mountains. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on with him. All right, YouTube, how's it going? Touch the screen where your face is. Okay, I did that. It didn't help it none. Got to be a way to adjust this lighting, though, I would think, right?
I wonder if the rear camera is better.
You know, shit. I don't know what's wrong with it.
What if you're the rear camera?
You know, it's just what it is. I'm using my iPhone. I'm using my iPhone, guys. That's what I'm using. Stefan recommended maybe we do the other one, the other camera, turn it around. So I think I want to try that. See, that looks pretty good, right? I mean, outside looks great. Right? I know. I'm trying to fix that. Trying to fix it. Trying to fix it. So I don't know if it's going to look any better. There we go. How's that? Is that a little better, guys?
Yeah, much better. That's a little.
Still a little bright, in my opinion. But now I can't see. That's all right. All right, how's everybody doing? We are, where are we at? Oxnard, California. So we're hanging out in Oxnard, California. Berry season has started. We are currently at Bokovich Farms, waiting on strawberries. So we have 3 pickups on this load. We have one here. We have one a mile down the street, and then we have another one in Coachella. I know, man. That's saying something, right? When I'm so ugly, I make Chad Rich look good. I don't understand why the camera keeps doing this. I probably should have went with the S9 to see if that would be better, but I don't understand why the camera's picking up all this sunlight all the time. Chad's a good-looking dude. All right, David. All right. Maybe we see a different Chad Rich, me and David, but I don't know. All right, guys. So it was a pretty long night last night. I drove. I guess I started about 2 a.m. Central Time over in Tucson, and I drove us into California, right to California. I stopped in Quartzsite and took a 2-hour nap, and then drove us in and delivered today. And while we were in Cyprus, Hoppy Trucking was there, so we met Hoppy and his wife, and then we grabbed an empty and we come out here to Oxnard to pick up this load of berries. 17 hours at TA in Barstow. Ooh, that would suck, man. Well, I think we're going to be here a while because, well, I know we will, sort of, because we have this pickup, and then the other one picks up at 9 o'clock tonight, and then our last pickup in Coachella is not till 10 a.m. I am in Cali, man. I'm in Oxnard. So we went through LA today. We saw the Hollywood sign from afar. We were probably like 10 miles away from it, 9 miles away from it, but you could still see the Hollywood sign. Um, we just kind of cruised through Beverly Hills. So I think Stefan forgets I'm on live sometimes. David H is protesting. What's going on, Mr. Brown? Now, Lucas, no San Diego, man. We're gonna stop in Coachella, pick up at 10 o'clock in the morning after we leave Oxnard, and we're gonna get our asses over to Jersey. So we have a delivery in Jersey on Tuesday. This will give me right at $9,000 in revenue for the week for the 2 loads. And how many miles was it, you think? Stefan will have like 5,400 miles. He'll get a little extra. He'll get a little extra cha-ching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Stefan will get like an extra $56 or something, guys. So he'll be able to buy a Big Mac next week instead of a McDouble. Something along those lines. See, there's one rate for all, and then I get $306 extra pay for the stops. They're all going to the same customer. So it's only one delivery, 3 pickups. It all goes to the same customer. So I get $306 extra for the extra for the 2 extra stops. It was not exactly as good as a load as I had hoped for. It's over $2 a mile, but I was hoping for something like 220 to help cover the $1.61 a mile I brought in. Company gets $10 per stop. Yeah, David, I get $306 for the 2 stops. It's David, it's different. It's different at each one. I think it's based on contract. So Chad, I have not heard how the internationals are doing, other than they're getting great fuel mileage. Okay, they're like killing it, killing it in the fuel mileage department. I do know that. I see our buddy Robert Lowe has returned to visit. All right, Greg, I bet you are looking forward to starting your TNT. I bet you are. Well, when we deliver this on Tuesday morning. Stefan will have 1,300 miles left. So Stefan will be done on Thursday of next week. So I plan on being back at Springfield at the campus in next weekend, guys. So if you guys are around campus next weekend, like Friday, Saturday,
Dinner's on James.
no, dinner's not on me. Dinner's on Stefan. He's gonna have 54 extra dollars. There we go. Stefan's dinner's on me next week. But if he wants to invite everybody else, that's on him. We'll leave that on Stefan. Um, it's so funny because my first student called me today. Yeah, I guess he come across some of my YouTube videos because I didn't do YouTube when I had him. So he called me today, reached out to me today. We had a little chat. I'm hoping to run into them next weekend, him and his wife. He's been training his wife. Good to come out. But anyways, he's been training his wife. So they haven't killed each other. So they're still one piece. So I guess it's going all right for them. You'll be in Springfield Monday dropping a product. When are you starting trainer's class, David? Tuesday? Well, I see David H next week. If he's doing trainer's class next week. I don't know. Chad Rich is also going to be at the yard next week. Oh, you're not starting trainers class till April 9th? Damn, dude. I couldn't train my life. We love each other, but yeah, Greg, I was kind of shocked. But David said he's been he trained his wife. She's got 4,000 miles left on her TNT, which is the same amount that Stefan has left. So I expect to probably run into them in Springfield next week. But I got to get Stefan in because I'm going to pick up another student in the next week. So the end of next week, hopefully, I'll have a student ready next Friday. So hopefully I'm in Springfield ready to go. Cut down on the subway, David. It'll be all right. Yeah, can't afford it. Yeah, Dave. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, not you don't get paid that week when you're going to trainer's class. You get like I don't know how it works for you, but as a lease driver, I got $100 pay for taking the safety class or the safe driving class, and then they gave me $300 from my performance bond. It was my own money, but they went ahead. It's usually kept in escrow, and they gave me 300 of it. So they gave me $400, 300 of it, which is already mine, and then deferred my lease payment. Got 10K left, and the guys are making it hard. Yeah, it can, man. It can get tough at times, guys, to finish your miles. It really can. Yeah, it can get really crazy. How charged is your phone? Is it pretty close?
22.
Mine's 16. Hold on, we're gonna grab another charger here. There we go. We got chargers all over this truck. We can charge about 20 devices at a time. Literally, guys. Literally. Yeah. Yeah, we do. We have everything in this truck. I went to get a sub yesterday, and the wife said not till paid. David, so what are you supposed to eat, David? If your wife won't even let you buy a Subway, what the heck are you supposed to eat? Are you gonna eat lotion? David's on a lotion diet. Now he's making everyone sandwiches. We're gonna start seeing David's gonna start parking at Pilots and Loves with the Subway, and he's just gonna get a part-time job there at night, so he can finish driving. He can go in and work for about 3 hours, make him $25 or so, and then buy himself dinner with it. Well, I'll tell you guys, it is berry season. They just started running. We saw them picking them in the fields today on the way here, and that's what we're picking up. So that'll be good. Stefan got to drive through LA today, guys, during rush hour. Well, it wasn't even rush hour really, but it was like rush hour. It was bumper to bumper, all backed up.
Rush hour everywhere else.
Rush hour everywhere else.
Yeah, but that was probably a normal day.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, man. A lot of traffic. A lot of traffic.
Sightseeing.
And then he had to do a blind side back into parking spot when we first got here, and then this one here was it wasn't a complete blind side back on this one, but it's close, kind of close, yeah. Beans and rice. Hey, David's gonna have some cans of beanie weenies and cold clam chowder in his truck. I know I've told a lot of you this story, but Chad Rich actually eats cold clam chowder out of the can. He buys clam chowder with those pop off lids and plastic spoons, and he will eat that shit cold out of the can, guys. That is no joke. That is the nastiest thought. The cold clam chowder right out of the can. Ooh. Uh, we left. We were in Cyprus, Phil. Philip, we were in Cyprus, and we left out of there at like 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 1:30, 2 o'clock. Yeah, it took us about 2.5 hours to go 90 miles to get over to Oxnard. Oh, David, that's gross, man. So, I mean, well, you got food then, man. Just go. Go get you some canned goods, man. Keep them in your truck. You can just eat them cold. I mean, you got negative balance in your checking account. You might be able to go get some food stamps. Just take the negative balance. Tell them you hungry. Going to a local school in Nunya. David eats some beanie weenies. That's Chad Rich keeps all that, man. Beanies, weenies, chili, clam chowder. He keeps all that crap in his truck. My only issue is he eats it cold. Like I keep stuff too. I keep chili and stuff in my truck, but I heat it up when I eat it. I can't eat that cold. Too lazy to use the microwave. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you if that's the case or not, but so yeah, hopefully everything goes cool with Stefan this last week. And things continue to flow and we can progress and get him upgraded, get him in his own truck, and get him making that big company money like David H. Even though for some reason David H says he's got negative checking balance. That's what he said. Stefan's thinking about going company. David's over here talking about he ain't got no money to eat dinner. Tom, you just have to keep driving and you just get screwed. That's it. You take a log point, man. It's a log violation. That's all. It is what it is. No, David H said, "No, I'm being a dick." No, I'm just saying, David. You said your checking account is in a negative, has a negative balance, and you're a company driver. Why is Prime not hiring from Florida? Big guy, someone said that they know the freight's getting a little too scarce out there. They got too many people already there from that area, and that's why. Oh, he's going to Dave and Buster's. Dale, I don't know nothing about. Someone said yesterday Florida and Georgia. I hadn't heard nothing like that. I've only what I've read on here from people in my lives, so I have no idea how much truth's behind that. You'd have to call and talk to a recruiter. They might be able to explain why if they're not. David David's got money, guys. He's just being funny. I hope he's being funny because I'm pretty sure he got some mileage. David, I don't know if you could hear that. Stefan said, "Quit hiring them lot lizards. You'd have money. You'd have money, man." Yeah, correct, Roughneck. Well, what happened, Roughneck, was they put upgrades on hold. So now you had all these trainers whose students were done, but they had to keep their students, and so they couldn't. They had, they can't you can't get a new student, so the new students are having to wait longer. It's quite the mess. It really is. David H can only eat after the horses are fed. Oh lordy, what's going on, Quidditch? So no, so we're just gonna. I guess we're just gonna get loaded. I'm gonna go to bed here shortly. Stefan will take us over to the next pickup, and then we'll go over to Coachella tonight in the middle of the night. Sneak over there, avoid as much traffic as we can, and pick up there and head out tomorrow sometime. We actually have plenty of time to get this load to our destination. That's not an issue because tomorrow's only Friday. We'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll have 4 days to cover 2,800 miles or 2,600 miles. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have like 4 days to cover like 2,600 miles, guys. So we're gonna average 650 a day. Shit. Yesterday I did 630 and Stefan did 651. So I mean, we each did yesterday what we need to do per day on this load. My recruiter told me to do my drug test before I came out, which is pretty scary because that, that is pretty funny. Yeah, David's gonna go. David, I hope I see you in Springfield next week. I'll buy you dinner, buddy. I'll buy you dinner. I got some detention this week on my paycheck from a load from January, so I got a little extra jingle. I can afford to buy you dinner, David.
The crab pizza is delicious.
I can afford to buy David dinner, guys. It's really nice when the tension shows up and it's unexpected. You know, you know that attention is coming someday, right? So I got the tension. So I got the tension on this week's pay from the load that me and Cedric took to Long Island, New York. So that tells you how long sometimes it takes for the tension to pay. So I got the tension today or on today's paycheck from January 2nd, I believe. That's pretty crazy. With my points from the Prime Cafe. No, David, I'll take you over to Fire and Ice, buddy. I'll take you over to Fire and Ice. I'll buy you a good dinner, man. I'll get you a dinner. How much was the detention? The detention was $400, and Prime took $112 of that for their 28%. So it's $288 is what I got. So I got $288 detention on my check this week. So I was expecting a check of like right at 3 grand and ended up being 30 something. I have to look and figure everything back in because you know they take out stuff for the emergency fund and all that, and you know I have to count all that because it's my money. I got paid it. It just went into a separate account. Take David to a buffet. Take David to the buffet, huh? There's a Chinese buffet down the road that I haven't been to, but Chad goes to it. Stefan's been wanting to go to it. It's right down the road from Prime there, right real close to Walmart, like across the street from Walmart. Yeah, there's a Chinese buffet right there. Take David and his lotion to the come and go. Hey, that was a fun night, guys. That was a fun field trip that night. I'm kind of slap happy today. I'm a little tired. So I got up at like 12 o'clock. I got up at like midnight California time, and I took a 2 hour nap this morning from 5 to 7. But I've been up ever since. Little Tokyo around the corner. Jack, I agree with you. I'm not sure fish is supposed to be consumed raw, unless you're a shark or a whale, I guess, or a dolphin or a seal. Yeah, I know. I was watching that video of David on the mountain talking to himself. That's quite interesting. After I got done watching the video, I was half tempted to find a therapist. It was a very interesting video, David. Smoked fish. Yeah, I don't really eat fish anyways, but shit, raw fish. Ugh, I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I handle that at all. Not for me. Cajun's at 78 or 7,890 in TNT. Well, Cajun, you're getting there. So what do you got left? 22,110. 22,110, buddy. You're getting there. Stefan had 10,000 miles when he went home, and he went home for 4 days, and then we've been out ever since finishing it. We should have been done 2 weeks ago if it wasn't for this weather that we ran into. I know there's a lot of people waiting on trainers. I know Roughneck's waiting on a trainer. He just sent me a Facebook message. He's waiting on one. Hey, I've got some blooper clips that I've kept. When I get enough of them, I think I'll make a blooper reel and throw them up here one time. It's some pretty funny stuff. Matter of fact, there was one point I started talking. I started doing a video, and Stefan goes, "I don't think animal incest counts or incest or something like that." It was freaking hilarious. I had just started filming too. We had just started filming. It was pretty funny.
I think it was when we were talking about
Cats.
your cat.
We're talking about my cats. Yeah, talking about my cats, man. I got my wife had a brother and sister cats, and the female's knocked up. I said her brother's probably the one who did it. Freaking cats don't care, man. It's ridiculous.
Sometimes humans don't either.
What's going on, Albert? That's only in Kentucky, man. It's only in Kentucky and West Virginia and the coal hills. Give the wife a hug from all of you. You ain't right, Phil. How long did you be at Prime before you can train? Chad, that depends on how much experience you have. So, like, if you're a student just starting off, I think it's 9 months after you go solo, but it could be 6 months after you go solo. I don't remember which one it is. So it may end up being 6 months after you go solo because you've probably already been there 3 months doing your training, something like that. 6 months until next year. Yeah, next year it all changes in February. So yeah, next week it all changes in February. So David, you cannot train the day you pass CDL. So like I said, my first student from last April, he went to the training class. He's training his wife right now. Yeah, 2 years over the road experience to be a trainer starting in February of 2020. I took some video today, guys, of some different things. I'm gonna try to put it together and put together a video. Maybe at the end of this load, we'll see. I just be honest with you guys. I just been tired, man. We've been running like really hard right now, like super duper, man. So think about it. We were in South Carolina on Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday morning. Think, yeah, yeah. We left South Carolina Tuesday morning. I think at like 10 o'clock. We left the truck wash, 10 o'clock Eastern, and we delivered in Cypress about I guess about 4 o'clock Eastern. So we've been getting it a little bit. Chad, you don't train, buddy. Yes, Greg, they will. That's my understanding. Oh, I got the circle of death. I don't know why. For some reason I got the circle of death. I don't know if it's working or not. Oh, it's good? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Get this chat back up. Oh, it lasted only about 10 seconds. I would have rather had a rookie. That's pretty funny, dude. David had a money trainer, man. The guy was training himself how to make money. David was not involved in his plan. David was just there to help him accomplish his goal of making money.
Ask David if he still gets travel allowance on his checks. Or how that works.
Hey, David, do you still get per diem on your checks? Stefan's asking. What's going on, Will?
Like you get the mileage and then you get additional.
Yeah. Yeah, he said yeah. All right, he was just curious about that. Because, you know, the laws are always changing. We'll save it for when David's in Minnesota. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, but when I go company or
See, Stefan's really confused, guys. You don't know if he wants to go company or lease. He's like a college girl with a hot roommate. He can't decide which team he wants to bat for.
there's so much freedom with Lease.
There's a lot of freedom with lease.
You know, more money, but then company you have less responsibility, but then you're just kind of like a minion to the company. You know, and you kind of just
take whatever they give you, truck wise, load wise.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more. In a way, there's a lot more hoops to go through when you want to do something.
Yeah, yeah, there is. There's a lot more.
Less choice of a truck.
So, Will, how you doing, Harmony? Will, I am far from the east, buddy. I am far from the east. I'm in Oxnard, California. So David says go company first. He says, trust me, make the mistakes first on Prime's dime. And Seether says the same thing pretty much. Well, you can always change, you know, company to lease once you're comfortable, you know. You can always change it. You can always change it. Just depends. So yeah, guys, I was like I said, my first student called me today. I was talking to him, and he said he's been doing really, really well out here. So he said January was a little rough, but January I think was rough for everybody across the country in the trucking industry. I will tell you, as a lease driver, Januaries have always been rough for me. And as a solo driver, I remember in January sometimes getting checks of like $1,300 to $1,500, and that's below average for me as a lease operator. So there's a little less money to be made in the winter, but you can survive out here if you learn to save in the summer. So David said, you know, a prime example, he jailed up a truck. It was $1,200 and wrecked him out of Prime's pocket.
Yeah, well, see, he's from California. He doesn't know about that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about. Yeah, Stefan's from Minnesota. He knows all about fuel gelling. You ain't got to worry about that. Don't have to worry about that. What's going on, Bob? Yeah, Valken, man, freight's about to pick up. They went back company. Yeah, I mean, it just depends, man. Some people thrive in a lease situation, but other people do really well with company. I mean, it's everybody's different. All right, everybody's different. We all know that. You just have to figure out what's right for you. You know, when leasing first started, I used to laugh at people doing it. I thought they were crazy, man. But It's changed a lot over the years, and I mean that's all I do now. That's all I do. Cajun's going lease when he upgrades. Correct, lickety split. That's what I tell everybody. Yeah, you really want to understand what you're doing and what's going on in the situation before you lease. What's the penalty from walking away from a lease? Uh, Rodriguez, the only penalty is anything on the truck that has to be fixed. Anything you might have damaged or broke, whether that be inside or outside.
Behind at lease payments.
So, or yeah, or if you're behind in lease payments and stuff, that stuff will have to be paid up. But you know, the thing is, they work with you on that. So lease drivers who have quit leasing, say they went home or had a family emergency or something, ended up in the hole. Um, when they come out, they decide, you know what, I just want to go company because I don't want to have to worry about going in the hole again if something else happens. I'd rather just go company. They owe 2,000 bucks. Prime usually, I'm not saying it happens in every situation, but I know many situations where Prime has took that out at 50 bucks a week or something, until it's paid off. It just depends on what's going on. Stefan, do they have plugs in the truck? Like, do they plug in the trucks like up north?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, his dad does. Didn't you say your dad plugs his in?
Yeah, my dad's diesel.
Yeah, his dad's diesel truck. Yeah, they plug it in the wintertime.
My car has one. My little Ford Fusion's got a.
David said you don't trust YouTube videos. Someone asked David, "You watch my lease pay and stuff video?" David said, "No, you don't trust YouTube videos." That's awesome, David. I like that answer. I've been married 32 years. Company sounds like the same thing. Yeah, Albert, that's a good way to describe it. I think it's a pretty good way. Yes, yes. The only way you get lease end money or tire fund money is if you finish the lease. All right. Even when I turn this truck in, I'm going to lose my tire fund and end of lease money, guys. The only way you get tire fund and end of lease money is if you finish the lease. It's the only way you can get that money. All right, is if you finish the whole lease. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, we're already in California. We're picking up a load now.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, we're in the middle of picking one up. We're already in the dock.
My awesome backing skills.
Yeah, we're hanging out in the dock right now. We got I can show you guys. It's got outside docks. I'll give you all a little peek at it. Hey. Well, I guess it'd help if I hold it the right way, wouldn't it? Yeah, see, we're in the dock right now. So now we're just waiting to get loaded. No, it's good right there. It's good. It was good. You could see it. David says, I'm a company driver. I asked fleet manager this morning, send me to the sun. He replied, sorry, you're going to the snow. Yeah, that's company for you. That's company for you, David. That's kind of how it works. That's pretty funny response, though. Yeah, I'll buy David H dinner. If I run into David H in Springfield, I'll buy him dinner. David said, true story. That was really what he said. That's pretty funny, David. At least your fleet manager knows how to handle you, how you are. He knows how to, I don't know, poke back at you, I guess. Be the best way to say it. So, Stefan, what do you think of LA today?
It was fun.
I'm gonna turn this. We can share this. Let's see. See if it can get us both. Maybe. Jeez Louise.
You're having all kinds of issues.
I am.
Why don't you use the tripod like it's intended?
Because if I do that, look. Man, because it doesn't work that good, man. I don't like it. It doesn't seem to work. Let's try it out, though. Stefan said I should just use it as intended. But as you can see, it doesn't exactly work that well. Not really.
See, you're having a lot of weight
Yes, because the phone's on the center. I don't know. Here, now I think they can see us both.
Los Angeles driving was fun. I think it was fun.
It was fun. Hold on, let me turn it.
was just fun because
Let me turn this headset off so we can get. So it'll be off. Shit, yeah, give me that. Turn it off. You can have it back. Chargers. What the heck? I don't know. Can y'all hear us now? Hopefully, we took the headset off. All right. So how was LA?
It was fun. You gotta pay a lot of attention. Just, stop and go traffic all the time. I mean, it's no different than anywhere else, but there's about 5 or 6 lanes of it.
5 or 6 lanes. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic today, guys.
Yeah, a lot of aggressive drivers.
Yeah.
They're a lot more nicer than the East Coast drivers, but
yeah, it did. It rained on us quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rained on us quite a bit today coming into LA. Very low on sound. Probably because it's so far away. Jeez Louise. I thought I just fixed it. I wonder if the headset's still connected. That would be crazy if it's still connected. No picture. Well, I know there's picture because I can see it. Oh, so some people can hear just fine. Okay. They're just screwing with us now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that makes more sense now. No, we didn't get shot at in LA, guys. It was, it wasn't a bad trip. It wasn't a bad trip at all. See, Stefan got caught most of the big cities. Because I've been driving nights. The only big city I drove through was Dallas yesterday morning. I drove through Dallas yesterday about 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And then we stopped in Big Springs. Yeah, we stopped in Big Springs and switched out, took a shower. Stefan took over and he drove to Tucson. And then I took over in Tucson and drove us on in this morning.
Yeah, I went through El Paso was fun.
El Paso, yeah, he went through El Paso. He saw the border wall.
Yeah.
So Braden asked, do LA loads pay good? Braden, nothing pays real good coming into California. It paid $1.61 a mile load I had. Paid me $1.61 a mile coming in. What you hope for is when you leave, you get a nice big load. Now, I got a nice big load, and it works for me because I'm a trainer, okay? So I have cheaper labor. So that's why this one going out. But this one going out pays $5,800. I'll tell you exactly what it pays, guys. So the load we're leaving with pays $5,834.90. So $5,834.90. Let me bring up the calculator. And they're saying that it is, well, let me find out. I can tell you what they're saying the mileage is on it. They're saying the mileage is 2,900. So the load leaving pays $2.01 a mile. Now that works for me because I'm a trainer. Now, if I had a company driver on my truck that I was paying, I may have had to look for something that paid a little more because I took a hit coming in. So if you average it out, it comes out to $1.80 a mile each direction. Yeah, see, it's what I wanted, but I wanted it to pay about $2.20 a mile, which would have made it about $1.90 each way, and I didn't get it. Oh, flatbed experience.
Did he like the immigration checkpoint in New Mexico? Did they even talk to you this morning?
Oh, what?
He said he's falling asleep. The immigration checkpoint in New Mexico. They didn't even talk to you. Yeah,
no,
they
he just waved me by.
Yeah, he didn't even have him roll the window down. He just waved him right on through. I will tell you, we got red lights at every single freaking scale today in California, and every one of them were open.
Yeah.
Holy crap. So I think we stopped at 5 or 6 scales today in California.
Only one that we didn't get pulled in was under construction.
Yeah, it didn't exist.
Yeah.
They had it all tore up. Yeah, they had it all tore to hell. But yeah, see, there is what I wanted, but oh crap. I missed a bunch of, I'm like David today, I missed a bunch of chat. Is that a big load or a small load? David, it's not a terrible load. It's a good size load. I mean, it's $5,800. And we can run it, I mean, technically we could run it in 2.5 days. But it's got a live unload delivery appointment for Tuesday. Lickety split, that's my cut. That's after Prime takes theirs. So you'd have to figure back in another 28% to find out what the load actually paid. I'm getting paid, me personally, I'm going to get $2.01 a mile leaving. That's my money. Prime already took theirs out of that. So you figure at $2, I mean, that would have means it would have paid at 28%, that'd be another, what, 56 cents a mile? So the load probably paid about $2.60 a mile, if I had to guess, going back to Jersey. But I get 201. Yeah, I don't, lickety split, I don't ever figure Prime's money in. I just give you what I'm going to make off the load myself, not what ultimately the load paid altogether. Just my cut. Correct, Chad. They do it. When they send me the load and ask me if I want it, it gives me the load information and the pay. They give me both. Hey Jay, you can do that. You're saying a 4-year lease, so you must be flatbed or tanker, because reefer side's only 3 years. But there's a lot of people that do that. Yes, Will, I did. Yes, I took home, after all expenses and after taxes, $95,000. And I trained for, my truck ran solo for 28 weeks and team for 24 weeks. So I had 24 weeks of TNT last year and 28 weeks of solo / PSD. And I took home $95,000 after taxes and after expenses. That is correct. John, I do not know anything about dry bulk. My trainer is 19 cents CDL for a week. So you're doing the in-state stuff, Braden. Farm work or something. That's what that usually those younger guys that got their CDLs, they've been working on farms for a while. They're hauling stuff from the field to the mill, stuff like that. They're staying within their own home state. Buy you a Mercedes with all that money. Ah. But yeah, 95,000 guys. It was a good year last year. It was my biggest year ever as a truck driver. You know, after taxes and everything, 95 grand. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Taxes kind of sucked, but that's okay, because that was $19,000. So after my expenses, I made $115,000, but I had to pay $19,000 something in taxes. All right, Jenny, good deal. It's been a long time. You've been trying to get this together for a long time now. I know that. I don't even think this is on. I got the headset on. It's not even on. That's pretty funny. Oh, David, always a comedian, guys, right? Always a comedian. Yeah, Chad, I bet you are, bud. Yeah, I'm hoping this year's better, Philip. I am. I am. No, Braden, they're automatics. They're automatic transmissions, but they're 12 speeds. I mean, I guess technically 13 speeds. I said that the other day too. See, it's spinning again. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it spinning on yours? Because it's spinning on mine, but it's not over here. So maybe it's just this other phone. Maybe this other phone's just goofy. I ain't quite figured it out. The chat rate. Yeah, that was the beginning for me and David H, wasn't it? Nothing is the problem. Brian, we're not in LA anymore. We're in Oxnard. We're in Oxnard. Is yours spinning or no?
It's frozen.
Yours is frozen too?
How it works.
I don't know why it's acting goofy, guys, but eventually I think it'll figure itself out. I mean, my signal's not bad. Now it's spinning again.
Yep.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Fuck it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, it's still good. It's good. Shit. I don't know what's going on with it, guys. It's acting up every now and then. On my other phone, I'm watching the feed, and it's spinning around in circles, doing its thing. Drive me kind of crazy, but that's all right. Usually, I just pause the damn thing anyhow. Been doing it for a minute. Yeah, I don't know what the heck it's doing. Beats the crap out of me. They probably do have it throttled down right now. It's rush hour, so everybody's in their phone, in their cars, on their phones, stopped in traffic, and so they got the damn thing throttled down a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
There's a lot of congestion out there for traffic.
No matter. Pretty funny. I think we're about to get a new neighbor. I don't know how he's going to back into this door. Good luck to him.
Maybe.
He just checked that door out. We have a door beside us that it's going to be like impossible for anybody to get in. That's for damn sure. Alright guys, it don't matter anyhow because I'm about to take a nap. He thought the guy was going to talk to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm about to take a nap, guys. I've been at it all night. I need to go to bed. So I'm going to continue to take video clips so I can actually put like an actual video out this week. Something I haven't done in about a week. As we go down the highway. We'll have some time on this load to do that. Since we don't have to be there till Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. I think. And we were going to Jersey. We were on our way to New Jersey with this, guys, once we get it loaded. Harmony, I don't think nothing's worth tarping. That's just my opinion. That's what I don't want to do. That's just me, personally. So some people don't mind it. I just prefer not to do it. They're blocking because of Chad Rich. Yeah, New Jersey. We deliver on Tuesday though, and then I want to take Stefan back in. Or real close. We're gonna have to run a short one first, because from where we're at in New Jersey to Prime is gonna be 1,100 and something miles, and Stefan needs 13. So maybe we'll like have to go north up, you know, pick up a load or something with the empty miles. Maybe it'll work itself out and be enough. I will tell you though, Stefan has driven a lot more miles in TNT than my other students, because of the way we kind of did the training process, the fact that it was winter and the loads, the freight was slow. So we had a lot of loads that were solo loads, and Stefan ran them, or the majority of them, 70-80% of them. So when it all shakes out, he's probably done the most miles driving of any of my TNT students.
I've got to take a lot of 34s because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, we took in some 34s.
Probably 3, 4 maybe.
Yeah, we have. We did rolling 34s, guys, where one person did the work for 2 days and the other person reset their clock, because we had loads that allowed that. It makes it a little bit easier. Alright, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to bed. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Take care of yourselves. We're going to try to pick some strawberries up and get the hell out of California. We're going to try to sneak out in the cover of night and hope that all goes well. But y'all keep doing what you're doing. I'll see some of you next week. And when I'm in town, Chad Rich will be in town next week. David H will be in town on Monday of next week. So there's gonna be lots of people around.
Hopefully Chad comes to dinner.
Yeah, Chad. I don't know if Chad will come. I don't know if Chad will be there when we do dinner. If Chad Rich is in town, he better come to dinner when we're there.
Yeah.
So, all right, y'all be safe out there, man. Be successful, all right? You know, like I always tell y'all, make good choices, man. Whether it be company or lease, whether it be one company over another, do your research. Make sure that whatever you're doing works for you and your goals, all right? Like I said, not everybody has to come to Prime. If Prime's not the right place, don't try to make it the right place, all right? Find the fit for you and your goals and roll with it. Just when you decide, whatever you decide, make sure you dedicate it. Dedicate yourself to it and put forth the effort, or else you'll never make it successfully, all right? So just remember that. All right, y'all take care.